Hey guys, Melissa Schollert here from Real Nutritious Living. I'm a holistic health and nutrition counselor and the founder of the Master Your Metabolism Summit series. I help busy men and women drop the weight so they can gain the energy, self-confidence, and live the life they deserve. I hope you've been enjoying my free Eating for Energy training series. As you learned in video one, I am so passionate about helping other people get healthy. I don't want anyone to ever have to go through a recovery like I once did. And that's exactly why I've made this like my life's mission. So what I kind of find interesting though is I find when people want to get healthier and happier and step into the best life they can live, I often hear them say things like, well, maybe I don't have time, for instance, say the time to exercise. And here's what I really have to say to that. Exercise is not the holy grail of health and wellness. I myself have not done any traditional or really structured exercise in well over 5 years. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not active. I am. I will walk or do yoga. I clean my house. All the little things. I park further away. I'm a bigger fan of shorter, more unconventional bursts of training and exercise as opposed to, say, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Some people spend 3 hours a day in the gym trying to really get the physique they want. I really think our time is better spent actually in our kitchen. I think that's where six-pack abs are ultimately made. Um, I think that it's about quick 10-minute throw together meals. I don't think you have to go and become like a professional chef and spend hours and hours on end. So I want to make that really, really clear. And I want to make it really clear that, the foods that you can throw together in quick 10-minute meals are typically just whole foods that are very inexpensive. You can spend maybe a little bit of extra time on a Sunday and do those quick meals later. So I think that's where it's really worth it to spend your time. Now, I want to be really clear. I think exercise is wonderful, but I think it's so much more important for things like quality sleep, keeping your lymph moving so that your immunity stays active, heart health. Really, we know the list of positives of physical activity just kind of go on and on and on. Now, let's talk about another excuse I oftentimes hear, which is I don't have the money. So I thought it would be really interesting with Google University. It's so easy to do it yourself health and nutrition nowadays. But let's look at a few of the costs of this do it yourself nutrition. Maybe you watch, say, an episode of Dr. Oz. I hear this all the time. People email me or my clients say, Dr. Oz said this, Dr. Oz said that. So maybe Dr. Oz promotes an amazing weight loss supplement. So you go out and you buy a 1 month, maybe a 6 month supply. Let's say he says you use it for 6 months and you'll have the body of your dreams. And the supplement's probably $39.99, anywhere up to $69.99 plus tax. So you're looking at a good, $300-400 for a 6 month supply. Something else we can look at is your favorite magazine having a 21-day to supermodel status report. So you go out and you buy the drinks and the shakes and the powders and the bars and waters in hopes of becoming a supermodel in 21 days. The cost of these kinds of foods is going to be typically about $400. They're going to take up a lot of space in your pantry, and let's be honest, they're probably going to be pretty processed, and literally bugs would not even want to touch this stuff. Let's move on to our next Google University do-it-yourself nutrition scenario. Maybe you have a coworker or friend that sits next to you at work that does this amazing 30-day juice fast. So you decide that you're going to join her. Now, if you make all the juices yourself, you're looking at a minimum of probably $35 to $40 a day for an organic juice. If you have it delivered, you could be upwards of $90 a day. So in a month, you're looking at $1,200 to $1,800. And inside of your body, we're looking at slowing down our hormone synthesis. This could really affect your fertility down the road. Thyroid function can be slowed from these kinds of things. Our craving intuition is so important, being able to hear those cravings and appropriately answer them, but that's hard to do once we mess it up when we've been following a really strict dietary dogma. Maybe you've read about your favorite Hollywood celebrity who dropped, 7 pounds in 7 days by doing an 1,100 calorie diet, so you decide to do that. That 1 week can really harm your metabolism, and this is no fun on the eating pleasure side, right? So look, maybe you've tried any or all of these at some point, and what ends up happening is you don't feel any better, you definitely spend your money, and you feel like more of a failure. You feel like you have less to show for all of your efforts than before. And look, let me tell you, I've been there. There is not one of these scenarios that I talked about that I have not done myself. So look, it's just one of those things. In the long run, it's going to cost us more money and potentially increase our medical bills. So, we've all been there. You're not alone. But this is exactly why I've decided to host a free live 90-minute training call. This call is going to happen this Tuesday, September 30th at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And in this call, I'm going to teach you step by step how to eat your way to your most energetic day. It's really time to increase your energy and find food flexibility and freedom. So I really hope you'll join me in this call. I'm going to send out the dial-in information in my next email. I'll see you soon.